What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws to the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Boilermakers will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Walker. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll run it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Keeps it on the draw. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Touchdown, Owls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Offense being aggressive. They go for 2 early in the game on the first drive, and they don't come away with the points now. How's that going to impact the game?
They'll immediately call timeout. He'll bring it out. It's Bradford. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll operate out of split backs. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Bring in the heat. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here we go. Motion from the back. The toss to the outside. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just died.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Flips it out on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. The RPO, it's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Boilermakers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Lining up to add another.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll go with a direct snap. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll run it again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Looking to buy time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harding. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Jet sweep to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage.
Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Absolute shank. Missed it. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Boilermakers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
Number 91 on to kick it away.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Turning it on! And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting them on the ground.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Harris. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Boilermakers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And he missed it. No good. They missed an opportunity to cut this deficit in half, still down by 6. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Jackson. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
And that's a deflating end for this defense to the first half. You're trying to hold them to at least a field goal attempt, make the clock maybe run out, use it against them. They couldn't do it. They couldn't stop this offense, and that quarterback just delivered and took the momentum in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Sun Devils offensively are slicing through that D like a hot knife through butter. This looks personal out there today. They're trailing by 17 to Arizona State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know. He's got it on the right. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. First down here for the offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking for space. It's Jackson. And he's dragged down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something.
Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bradford. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
At the 35, he's loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Snaps it in the shotgun. He gets there. 2-point conversion is good, and the lead now stands at 9. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And the defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of...
Touchdown, Purdue! Great job by the back on the option. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it down the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rice.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradford. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Just plowing ahead. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to...
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I feel like this defense really needed that, man. They need a shot in the arm. They've had some bad possessions, not been great. Nice job getting to the quarterback. Get him in a predictable 3rd and long situations where now you can unleash that pass rush.
Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. And the Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Makes a catch at the 10. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter.
He tries to take the top off. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Snap it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Rice rushes to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
There was was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Touchdown! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Rice, 26.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bradford. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Gain of 19.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long, and under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Boilermakers are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Past the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Boilermakers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harris. Across the 15. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in?
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the two.
Rice, 26.
Coming out with it, it's Walker. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Rides it and reads it. He'll take it himself.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that.
Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rice.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
23 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.